Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
What do you think is harder, reading or writing?
Well, they're completely different. Reading is passive, and writing is active.
I don't think I understand what you mean. Could you explain a little more?
In reading, you need to recognize language by seeing the words on the page and knowing what they are. In writing, you have to produce language. You have to create your own words on a blank page.
Oh, now I see what you mean. When you're reading, you are just looking, but when you are writing, you are actually doing something.
A reading knowledge of a language is larger and different from a writing knowledge. Don't you think so?
I think I see what you mean. I can read Shakespeare, but I definitely can't write it.
Exactly.
So I have another question for you. What do you think is harder, speaking or understanding?
They're both harder than reading or writing.
In what way?
Because they are direct communication with another person, and there's a time limit. This time limit is the most serious problem for foreigners, even for those who know lots of English.
You are making me feel really discouraged.
I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm trying to help you. You have to live with these difficulties. Isn't it better to know about them? The more you know about what you have to face, the better you'll do. I promise.
You're new here, right?
Yes, I am.
Will this be your first year?
No, I transferred here.
What school did you come from?
I transferred from PCC.
Why do you transfer here?
I wanted to attend this school originally, but my grades out of high school weren't good enough.
Is PCC a good school?
PCC is great.
I hope you enjoy it here.
Thank you very much.
Do you know where you want to transfer to?
I don't have the slightest clue.
What school would you like to go to?
I'm not sure.
You honestly have no idea?
PCC is perfectly fine for me.
You might as well stay here.
That's not a bad idea.
PCC is a wonderful institution.
You have a point.
So, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to keep going to PCC.
Where are you planning on transferring to?
I can't seem to make a decision.
Where do you want to go?
I honestly have no idea.
You haven't thought about it?
I like it here at PCC.
Why don't you just continue going to PCC?
I like that idea.
It's a great school.
I completely agree.
So, have you made your decision yet?
I'm staying right where I'm at.
Well, you seem to enjoy speaking English.
You can't help learning when you're using it all day. You'll see. A few weeks' study in the school will have a similar effect on you.
I hope so. You see, at the moment I find it difficult to get used to the teacher's speed and accent. I'm awfully worried. I can't reply as quickly as she seems to expect.
Oh, she likes keeping us on our toes by getting us use English throughout the class. She doesn't mind your making mistakes, though.
You know, speaking in class is a very good chance to put your English to practical use. You ready?
Am I ready for what?
Are you ready to transfer to a new school tomorrow?
Oh, yes, I'm ready to transfer.
You're not nervous, are you?
I'm very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I'm not going to know anybody there.
That's not a problem.
That makes me nervous.
It's fun meeting new people.
I didn't think about it that way.
Excuse me, do you know where the visa office is?
Yes, I do. I'll walk you there.
Thanks.
Are you applying to study or work abroad?
I want to study abroad.
What do you want to study?
I hope to study English literature.
Have you got your visa yet?
Not yet. I have an interview with the visa official today.
I see. Is it your first interview?
No, I've already been to here for 3 interviews.
What happened?
I was denied a visa?
Why?
Like most students, I want to work in America after graduation.
I see. Well, good luck.
Okay class, so today we are going to continue with our anatomy class. Today we will review everything we have learned. Can anyone tell me what the first major organ is?
The brain.
That's right, the brain. It serves as a control center for the body, handling the processes of the central nervous system as well as cognition. Then what major organ is in our chest?
The heart.
Very good. It pumps blood throughout the body, using the circulatory system such as blood vessels and veins. Now let's not forget that our lungs provide oxygen to our heart and body to keep us alive. Now what about the organs that help us digest food?
The stomach and intestines.
Very good. Let's not forget that the stomach is the one that breaks down our food and our intestines process that food and then expel the waste. Are we forgetting anything?
Yeah. Our kidneys, liver and bladder.
Oh yes, you are right. Very important organs indeed.
So what do these organs do, teacher?
Well, Mum, they time for a break. We can talk about it when you get back. Hi. My name is Lean, and I'm from Russia.
Nice to meet you, Elvan. My name is alike. I'm from Japan.
To me, English is a difficult language.
A second language is always difficult.
True, but English is harder than most. It's a crazy language.
A crazy language? Why do you say that?
One letter can have several pronunciations and one word can have several meanings.
No wonder you say English is a crazy language.
Okay, come back into the classroom, class.
Does the class start again, ma'am?
Yes, but to the health, this break has long enough.
Oh, break time flies.
Come on, baby. It's time now.
Ma'am, another minute, could I?
Hurry up, little boy. Do you speak only English in the class, or does your teacher explain everything to you in Spanish?
Oh, we never speak Spanish in class. Miss Parker speaks to us only in English.
I suppose she's right. Does she speak English very slowly?
Not always. Sometimes we don't understand her. Then she has to repeat what she said.
It must be interesting to study English.
Mario and I are the best students in the class. Miss Parker says that my pronunciation is very good.
Is English pronunciation easy or difficult?
Sometimes it's difficult. Some words look different from the way one pronounces them.
Are you an American?
Yeah.
Why don't you speak English?
Oh, my mother is a German, so I can speak German.
Oh, do you like Chinese?
Yeah. I'm eager to learn Chinese, but it is too difficult for me.
I want to study German. Can we exchange lessons?
Very good. I'd like to do that.
When will we begin?
How about tomorrow night?
That's all right. Are you new here?
Yes, I am.
Is this your first year in college?
I actually transferred here from another school.
Which school?
I transferred from PCC.
How do you like it here compared to PCC?
I love it here.
Do you like it better here or at PCC?
Don't get me wrong. I like it here, but PCC is better.
So, why did you leave PCC?
Because I got my AA and now I am going towards my bachelor degree.
Have you figured out where you want to transfer to?
I can't think of where to go.
Where would you like to go to school?
I really don't know.
You can't think of anything?
I really like where I'm at now.
So, why don't you just stay here?
That may be what I'm going to do.
It's a perfectly good school.
You're absolutely right.
Do you know what you're going to do now?
I'm just going to stay at PCC.
How's your time spent in the United States?
Well, pretty good.
I'm glad to hear that. What impressed you most?
Well, the cultural differences impressed me most.
You mean we Chinese think differently from the Americans?
That's right, quite different. One day one of my American friend looked pale, so I asked him whether he was sick or not. But he was reluctant to answer my question.
That's weird.
And what's more, when he told me he had caught a cold for several days, I suggested him to go to the hospital as soon as possible.
You really cared about your friend.
Sure I am. But he responded by saying, "What do you mean?"
I'm confused. Why did he say that?
I felt the same at first. Later he told me that I'd better not give him any suggestions when he was sick. Offering unsolicited help or advice is like showing sympathy to the weak or the poor. But back in China, helping others is always regarded being kind.
Absolutely. Now I understand why he responded that way.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.